That's great. I must admit that when we're putting the concept together, part of the melting pot was we were hoping to get a real good contingent of Australian acts on there. What's your thought of the Australian lineup on there?
Look, great.
Without being biased.
Yeah, great in the sense that I think Just Say Rock has chosen some different styles. I mean, you've got your prog covered with your Vanishing Point and your I Fear. You've got your melodic power metal there as well, which we kind of sort of stand for that.
Not kind of, they do. They do. Just being modest.
And Virgin Black with again your different side. Touch of Doom in there, and you're also pleasing fans with your Destroy 666, which has been missing in Australia for a little while. So I think a lot of people are hanging out for them. I know just in the grapevine people are saying, man, it's going to be awesome to see them as well. So. Look, I think it's cool because we're covering a few genres, and people are allowed to come together and enjoy all the acts.
Sure.
And because it is a 2-day event, I think it's just that little extra special. Whereas it's not like over just in a night and exactly in a blink of an eye. And that's what kind of is similar to your Vark and Open Airs and your Masters of Rock and all the other Bloodstocks and stuff like that, where people are given the opportunity to really enjoy. It's an event, exactly. Yeah, so that's definitely positive for Australia in general, I think.
Yeah, no, I can't say I agree with you because it sounds like I'm being biased. Another thing as well, actually, Stevie, the concept of it being over New Year. How do you find that?
Oh, look, it's celebration. I think sometimes look, being honest here, sometimes I've had some people saying, "Oh, but man, New Year's Eve, what about this, whatever?" It's like, dude, forget about it. Just your girlfriend will get over it. If you're gonna spend some time drinking and enjoying some metal, because hey, that's what we live for, isn't it?
That's what it's
about. Nothing against the there's always. Going to be sometimes, obstacles. But for me, I think it's just a cool thing. It's a time of celebration. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I think it's an easy thing to remember. When is it? Okay, it's got New Year's Eve. As opposed to which date is it on again? So there's no excuses really. I think be there, please.
We might have to get Stevie to be the ambassador of SCREAMFEST for the years to come on. I think this is he's making our job very easy.
Cool.
Going back to the band, actually, to tie it in with SCREAMFEST, have you guys been preparing for it in any different way, or is it just business as usual, or is it just another date on the calendar, or is there been any special preparations or focus being placed on SCREAMFEST?
Well, we had that. We thought about. What we wanted to do in terms of trying to make it that a little bit extra special, in the sense that we want to put together songs right from the first album, because I'm very much when bands have got a couple of albums, that I like the idea of bands going back through the catalogue and playing selected tracks that cover the whole career. So for us, we thought, hey, look, there are some people who followed us since the first album Sands of Time in 2003, so we don't want to neglect that. So we want to cover each album and just make that extra special, and we're only on for say about 30 minutes. So we want to make sure that we not only please ourselves in terms of songs that we're playing, but we also want to make sure that people hear hopefully the very best of Black Majesty in the amount of time that we've got. So. It's definitely something that it's a big thing for us. So over the next probably 6 months we're going to be very busy. But the most important thing is that this is our home country. Yeah, so correct. We really definitely want to put on a good show, and so people make their own decision about that. But we're really looking forward to it, and what SCREAMFEST brings and Metal Month brings in general.
Yeah, sure thing. Steve, if you had one opportunity and one chance, not to sound like Eminem, and one opportunity, if you had one chance to look down the barrel and tell the punter at home, say something about SCREAMFEST, what would you say to the people sitting at home at the moment?
This is always a tough one, because I know that there may be some people that they may be umming or ahhing. I don't think there's much to or ah about, because it's a killer lineup. But I think people have sometimes got the idea of I'll just buy tickets closer to the event. I think that people have got to get behind the festival in general, and you know, make a commitment, because you know, if people do commit to it, then you know, it adds to the vibe, and it, you know, just, you know, adds to the crowd, and you know, in general. So you know, if people are umming or ahhing about it, I'd say, you know, look, couple $100, but it'll be two nights, you know, and days, you know, well enjoyed. So I don't think there's much to think about. If you think, you stink.
No, so true. Steve, on behalf of myself and Just So Rock, absolute pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity to come down and have a chat with you.
Thank you.
Good luck for the band. We look forward to catching up with you on SCREAMFEST, if not beforehand. Cool. And the new album is coming out
in early 2010 through Limb Music. Cheers.
And it's titled
In Your Honour.
Good on ya. If you're not at SCREAMFEST, you're not metal.